The next series of videos are going to show you how to connect eLearn assignments to your gradebook. The first video that I'm going to show you is how to connect Dropbox assignments to your gradebook. If you look on the left side of the screen, I am under Assessments and Dropbox. I will show you two options for doing this. First, if you have already created a Dropbox, you will click the down arrow beside the Dropbox and choose the Edit Folder option. Once inside the Edit Folder option, you can see you have the option to grade this item. If you press the down arrow beside the Graded option, you will see all of the grades in your gradebook that are not already associated with an assignment. So for this one, I want to connect it to the reflection. And after I connect it to the reflection, I want to give it a point value. So this is out of 100 points. Once I finish, I click Save and Close. This Dropbox is now connected to the gradebook, and you will see it by this right here. It says it is tied to a grade item. The second way to connect a Dropbox assignment to your gradebook is by creating a new folder. When you click on New Folder, you will give it a title. You can enable it for plagiarism detection, which I highly recommend. And then in the same area, you can go Grade Item, and these are the grade items that are not associated with a grade in Gradebook already. Notice since I used the final reflection, it is no longer showing up here as an option. If I wanted to add a new graded item that is not showing up in this list, I click New Grade Item. This is the exact thing I see when I add a new item in the gradebook section of Manage Grades. So I would give it a title. I would put it in a category. This is very important. I would give it a number of points. And then I would click Save. Once I have that, I'm going to tell how many points the grade is out of. And then I hit Save and Close. And so now this is tied to the gradebook. If we go to Course Information and Grades, you will see that the association for these two grades are in the Dropbox. It is very important to understand that because these two items are now associated to a Dropbox, they cannot be deleted in grades. You cannot delete the items in grades. If you want to delete the items, you have to go back to the Dropbox and you have to delete by clicking on Edit Folder. And for grade item, if you don't want this to be that grade, you would just scroll back to the top and click None and then close it. It is no longer associated. If I go back to Manage Grades and scroll down to the bottom, you see that it is no longer associated with the grade. And if I want to, I can now delete that item because it is not associated with a grade in gradebooks. So that is how to connect the Dropbox to your gradebook. So I have one assignment that is connected to the gradebook, and I can edit the folder to view what the graded item is. The best part about connecting an assignment to the gradebook is that in order to grade this, I would just click on the reflection. I would click on the student, and notice inside of the Dropbox, I can give the student a grade based on what I'm seeing. So instead of having to grade it and then taking the extra step to go to your gradebook, you can actually put the grade where you grade the item, and this is going to automatically go to your gradebook. and I'm going to see if I can show you that. I'm going to go to course information.